What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. We are back post-ban with Memento. This is one of my favorite decks. Now, the deck did get hit. I will be showing you guys, we are playing the Fiend and stuff. I will be showing you guys what you can play other than the Fiend and stuff if you want to be seeing. This is obviously the first build of the deck. Before we dive into the like, comment, shop, showing a lot. We're on the road to 10K. We're starting off with the copy of 3 Darkblade. We are on the 3 Anguish and the 3 copies attached to Nushigu. Now, we want to max out on the names currently. This is the same thing if you were playing Pure. You can play 2 Anguish and a copy of Rhoda if you want to. I think Droll's going to be a lot more relevant in the metagame for the first little bit, as always. So that's why we're playing these names here. But you can definitely swap with the ratios if you want to. We are still playing the 2 Sleepy. If you guys haven't on the channel before, you know this is a very standard. We always play 2 Sleepy. I just love it. I think this card is absolutely amazing. We are playing the 1 Mace, 1 Goblin, and the 1 copy of Gatic, and the 1 copy of the Horn Dragon. So we still have our, all of our combos. All these are 1-card starters, and these are the kind of extenders or their plays you want to be able to do. And we are playing the 1 copy of the big guy. Nothing really has changed here, with the upcoming Rhoda in the halfway through the next season, or this season I should mention. We are going to be playing like 2 copies of Goblin because we have a quick play spell that has someone from the deck. So there's going to be another card that's going to be bumped up and probably bumping on the Sleepy at that point to 1 and playing double Goblin. But till then, this is kind of the ratio that we're choosing to play. Feels very nice, feels very clean. We love it. Testing a lot online with it. Deck hasn't changed very much. Now, we are playing the 1 copy of Engraver. So we aren't playing any other Fiendsmith cards in the main deck. We're not playing any Luries. This is just free for the combo, bringing it up with the copy of Moon. So you don't always have to go into it. If you do see it in the hand, it's kind of a brick. But the Requiem could summon it from the hand as well, which is important to note. Just wanted to mention, this is now no longer a 1-card starter until the next set, which we get to level 4. So when you do get to level 4, we'll be able to dump. We'll summon that off the copy of the Requiem, and then that's going to dump the copy of the 2nd Engraver, which can then let us go into the Aerial Eater and stuff like that. But till then, we're just playing 1 copy of it. We are playing the Magnamut as well as the Druisworm still. Very relevant for our hand trap lineup, which I'll put to the side right here. But for the hand traps, we're playing the triple copies of Ash, triple copies of Valor, triple copies of Imperm. We are on the triple copies of Droll and Lockbird and the double copies of DD Crow. Now, this is only for the start of the format. Obviously, you could play Nib as well. But, the clash of Nib alongside the attached Nushigu is always going to be relevant. Therefore, we're not playing it like that. I would like to mention that the DD Crow and the Droll and Lockbirds are definitely testing in testing phases. I just really like this, being able to hit the copy of Poplar or whatever else, playing against Ubel, be able to hit their copy in the graveyard. And then, of course, Droll and Lockbirds is really good at the start of every single format. People are experimenting, getting a little bit dangerous with stuff, not being careful. And then, of course, you can see Dark Worlds and stuff like that. Drytron being able to be played a little bit more. And just hurts the deck quite a bit, which you're going to be seeing. DD Crow is just because I don't want to max out on 4 Bestials. If I don't control a monster, I can just send this to the graveyard to hurt something else. And it's come up a lot through testing, which you guys will see on the videos on DB this week. But yeah, I am playing a heavier hand trap format, which I think this deck is going to, or I think this is going to be kind of a heavier hand trap format, period. But this deck's going to be quite good into the hand trap. Also, DD Crow is really good against this deck as well. You're able to hit some cards. I just think that the cards are really good this format. Therefore, we're just going to see more play. Moving on to the spells, we're playing the triple copies of Bone Party, double copies of Fusion, the 1 copy of Call by the Grave, the 1 copy of Mentolian City, and the 1 copy of the Trap. Now, if you are playing Pure, you definitely can cut the copy of Engraver for another copy of Fusion, which is going to be very good because we're going to be playing more Fusions if we are playing Pure. But other than that, you can switch it out as well for if you don't want to play this, you want to play the Trap instead, you can. Or if you just want to play the copy of Silhouette Rabbit, you can definitely swap out this copy here for the copy of Azarun or the copy of Engraver. We're just choosing not to play the copy of Silhouette Rabbit here. I wanted to minimize bricks, so that's kind of why I chose not to play it. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I just like to end on the copy of Engraver stuff over that. Now for the extra deck, we're still playing the double copies of Creation King. We are playing the double Twin Dragon now, which is going to be really good for the combos. I've always wanted to bump this up to 2. Unfortunately, we can't. Same thing if you're playing Pure. 1 copy of Cross Sheep, and then for the end board pieces, we're playing the 1 Herald, the 1 SP, and then for a combo, we're also playing the IP to go up onto the SP. That's just changed since the previous format. We no longer have Appaloosa, therefore we kind of open up a little bit more extra deck space. You tend to end on this a lot more now, especially with Tempai in the format, and Raigeki being rampant everywhere. At the start of it, there's no longer these Omni Negates boards, or kind of the unstoppable stuff, so we're going to be seeing a lot more Raigekis, I feel like, going to be kind of hitting. You're going to just wipe out the entire board. If you can deal with a copy of the Desiree there. Now for the Fiend's stuff, we're playing the 1 Requiem, the 1 Moon, the 1 Sequence, the 1 Necro Equip, the 1 copy of Bephermat, as well as the 1 copy of Desiree, and then we also are playing the 1 copy of High King Caesar. So it no longer is part of a like a combo. Like this is just part of an end piece. So if you have enough material in the deck, you can go for the Moon, which can then go for the Requiem, and then if you do have another material on the field, you can not go for Princess, go into the Sequence, which then gets you into the copy of Desiree. But if you don't, then you just go for the copy of Princess to go up into the Wave King Caesar. You might be wondering, well, why are we playing Bephermat? Like I mentioned earlier, you're never going to be going into this if you don't have multiple buys on the field, unless you have like double Bestials, and even then that's like super weird. But like at that point, you could go for the Aerial Eater, but Aerial Eater, and this is the exact same thing, and just dumped a copy of Goblin. Therefore, I'm just not really choosing to play it. This can sometimes shuffle back the copy of the Illusion Monster in the graveyard. There's different like lines you can kind of do, just do the same thing. But like either you end on one of these is kind of like the point of this whole engine, which is like really weird when you look at like 7 cards for one choosing of the end board, but it is what it is. If you don't want to play these cards, it's fine. We can cut them all out for the copies, or any copies here of like the Silhouette Rabbit, like I mentioned earlier, copy of Nightmare Griffin, copy of Nightmare Phoenix, the Access Code, and the Guardian Chimera. If you're playing pure, you definitely want to maybe think of playing 3 copies of Creation King, the copy of Dragus Feliate, and a copy of Typhon. I think I'm going to be doing a series where we do just take Memento, going pure, and then just kind of like build up from it, or like exploring different parts of it, maybe from the ground up Memento versions. Explaining the deck to everybody and kind of like playing it. I think the deck is very good pure, as well as with the themes and stuff. And I really just enjoy this deck. It's one of my favorite decks. Such Unchained is extremely hit. But if you guys want to see some more Memento combos, or Memento combo videos, or even just want to see like a Memento series, let me know in the comment section down below. But stay safe. Peace.